is Mule.
MVP.
He hasn't made anything by himself.
Do you think Game has a problem with the relationship that you have?
I think he has a problem with my position. I think he'd like to be 50 Cent.
You know, as far as 50 and G Unit, you know, in hip-hop, the throne belongs to me.
Power 98.3 where hip-hop lives. Nutz in the morning, I'm Jay Filler.
Joey Boy.
And I'm Lady Live.
Now, we love this dude a whole lot because when we were in Puerto Rico, he had a pajama party and we couldn't get in. He came out and said, those are my essay partners right there. Let him in. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Game.
Yo!
I'm the doctor's advocate.
What up, Game?
Man, ain't nothing.
What you doing right now?
Half sleep.
You got a lot going on with the music. You got movies and anything else cracking at the same time, or are you focused on the music right now?
Man, I'm about to shoot this internet video for, one of these tracks I just threw out to the mixtapes called Dope Boys. Me and Travis Barker.
The Dope Boys in the building. What's up? The Dope Boys. What's up? The Dope Boys. What's up?
That is my
Track is
joint right now.
nuts.
We about to go downtown L.A. and start shooting a video at 10 o'clock.
I saw the YouTube flick where you masked up and he's on the drums.
Yeah, I'm crazy, man. We wanted to do something. Travis Barker, he always going crazy on the drums, but usually just see him in the video. So I just thought I wanted to stand behind him, put on the mask, not be seen. But then, dude, he got so close to my head with them drumsticks about 10 times, man. It was crazy.
Hey, you still neighbors with those cats from Good Charlotte?
Yeah, man. I ain't seen them in a minute, though, because they dating, Paris Hilton. One of them with Nicole Richie, the other one dating Paris Hilton, you know what I'm saying? And me, I'm just lonely, so I ain't really seen them. But,
Yeah, but you got the babies too.
I got the kids, though. I don't need nobody. I just got my kids, man. Harlem and King just had birthdays to pass. Harlem just turned 5, man. It's crazy, because 5 years from the first album, when I wrote, like Father, like Son, Harlem had just came into the world, man. So just to see him going to summer camp, talking about he was swimming and sliding down slides by himself, it's just crazy. And then my new son, King, he's just a terror. He breaks everything. I'm on my 3rd PlayStation.
Damn.
He climbs out of the crib, climbs into the crib alone. It was nuts, man. One night I was asleep. I woke up and he was in the bed with me, and I just couldn't figure out how. Dude just climb out of the crib and climb into the crib.
How old is he?
Man, 1, man.
Damn.
Power 98.3 where hip hop lives. Game on the phone with the Nuts. How has fatherhood these past, like you said, 5 years? How has that changed your music at all?
The best thing that you could ever experience in life is having kids that you love and that love you and that you're able to provide for. I love my kids, man, and that's what's been, if I haven't been on the mixtapes a lot, or I haven't been seen a lot, it's because I'm with my kids, man, and that's numero uno for me, man, and I'll never let this music stuff outweigh the love of my children, man.
That's what's up, but we feel you that us Nuts, we both have sons and some kids and stuff like that. What's your favorite thing to do with them?
Me, man, it's hard for me to really go, anywhere without just being camera phones or autographed up. So just a little, a one-off, a little park here. We go to the movies. We went to see, the little movie Wall-E together, man.
You would have an ill voice for like a dope cartoon character. Have you done any voiceover?
I believe that too, but I think it's only when I wake up in the morning, man. I think if I can record for the cartoons before 10, man, I'll be straight.
Give me one song on L.A.X that you're most excited about. Is there one song you're like, oh, that's a smasher?
Man, it's going to Ice Cube house, man, and getting him on this song called State of Emergency, produced by JR, man. Ice Cube is like West Coast great.
Ice Cube the Don Mecca.
You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to record with Ice Cube. I met him. He embraced me and my style. I appreciate him for what he did from NWA all the way down to his solo career, the Boys in the Hood, to even taking my kids to see the Are We There Yet. So the whole time I spent with Ice Cube, I was just starstruck, homie. I know he probably thought, damn, is this dude gay? I was in there looking at him. This is Ice Cube, for real, man. The dude just kept looking at me, and he had to tap me. He's like, you all right, homie? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight.
It's Power 98.3 where hip hop lives. Game on the phone with the Nuts.
Now, a lot of times when artists, especially huge artists like yourself, drop an album or set to, a lot of people trying to want to get their shine on a little bit and kind of play off of that. Now, TMZ has this story about your cousin saying that you hit him at a family funeral or something like that. Is there any truth to those rumors?
Man, I'm going to say it like this. Growing up in my family, ain't never been like a real family. They fight at every single funeral I ever been to. So my aunt calls me, to go to the hospital to see my cousin. And I really want to see my cousin. She's dying. She's on her deathbed. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be around these people because I know how they are. They're cruel. And now I'm game, and I already know what the motivation is. Their motivation is money. So I went down to see my cousin. She woke up out of, off the morphine, sick, and, and really recognized me. And, she said, hey, and that's all I needed. And then I left, and after I left, left, I got in the car. I was like, okay, nobody asked me for no money. And that was Saturday. As soon as Monday morning came, my phone just was going off the hook, and everybody's calling, asking for money, and, you know, just asked me to pay for the whole funeral, you know, which I didn't have no problem doing, but that's really not my obligation. My aunt should have had insurance. My cousin was sick for a long time, and I just felt like they was trying to play me out of 17 grand. I talked to my mom about it. My mom said, you know, you should pay for the casket and the flowers if you want to do anything. But if not, if you don't want to do that, just do whatever comes from your heart. So I thought that, you know, paying for the casket and flowers was cool, but they rejected that because they wanted me to pay for the whole thing so they could get for my loot. So I didn't end up, you know, giving nothing except, you know, the casket and the flowers, but even that had already been paid for. So I go to the funeral, and 2 days prior to this funeral, my cousin, you know, Kirky, he's already got his crib homies at the funeral and telling them, you know, he called my brother Face and asked him would he jump in if him and his homies picked me up at the funeral. So he's already plotting on me. And when I get there, I'm thinking that the funeral and the death of his sister would calm all that.
Right.
When I see him, I shake his hand and I go sit down. I tell him I love him. And then after the funeral, you know, he's a pallbearer. He's supposed to be carrying my cousin, but he coming at me, and the first thing he said was, "Hey, homie, what's up with that cheese?" I'm like, what? What's up with that cheese? And then he's like, you know, you the game, right? You supposed to be, you know, big rapper. Why you ain't pay for the whole funeral, cuz, and all this? And so I'm like, man, homie, like, you tripping, dude. That ain't my obligation, homie. I got a family, my kids, my sister died, homie. You don't got to put in no cheese, no nothing. So he was like, man, you ain't my mother family, and push me. And then my reaction was just, you know, to do what I do and do what anybody would do in that situation. And the whole family jumped in. It was just like a Royal Rumble. But you know, I had no idea that they was going to, you know, go to the police and do all, like, come on, man, like, you premeditated this whole thing, and it's all money motivated, man. My family is now my worst enemy. I hate them more than I hate 50, man.
Do you generally just hate 50?
Nah, I don't genuinely hate him, but I hate him for the things that he's done to try to take food out my kid's mouth and try to render me helpless in hip-hop. He tried to Ja Rule me. Couldn't do it, though. So I don't hate him like I drive by, I put a gun in his throat and blow his brains out, but I hate him like just for with the things that he tried to do to myself, Young Buck, and the same things he's going to do to Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo if they go the other way. 50 is just an unhappy individual, and no matter how much money he gets, how much vitamin water he drink, how much steroids he takes, how much deodorant he sell, he ain't never going to be happy, man.
Any other predictions with the whole unit? Do you think Yayo or Lloyd Banks are unhappy, going to leave the unit soon?
Well, I think Lloyd Banks will end up being the next member, but Yayo going to stick it out with his boyfriend forever, man.
With his boyfriend.
Hey,
all right,
well, we appreciate it. We'll see you soon, brother.
All right, man, straight up. Y'all be cool down there, man. Drink lots of water, man, and stay out the heat.
For sure. Game.
All right, 100.